should be live on YouTube, but I'm fixing X real quick. It would help if I had you guys on the screen so they could see you and hear you. All right. We're live.
You know, hey Drew, you know X only has it's only in the format of us two, right?
I don't know why I'd be doing that because I only have one scene set up.
I don't know.
All right, give me a second. Guys, welcome to the green room. This is where we do this. This is where we come in here and troubleshoot everything and go through the formalities. This is our guest, Eric. As always, I'm Andrew with my co-host, Grimsy. So if you guys have questions or anything that you want to ask Eric in here, if you're familiar with him, Omega6 on X, go ahead and start dropping those questions. We're going to troubleshoot some of these video issues. And Cyware, we haven't announced the winner yet. That's coming. And if you guys scroll up, I put the number of entries and valid entries in there. It's crazy. So we got a lot of entries. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so we had almost 31,500 unofficial entries in this one, which was fucking insane. And then what made it to be valid entries, because some of y'all didn't read the fucking rules at all. And I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all about reading. Look, we've been told y'all to read the fucking rules, man. But out of those 31.5 that entered, about 26,000 were valid, which is decent. You know what I'm saying? That I can respect that ratio. You know what I'm saying? Not all of y'all are as goofy as I thought y'all were gonna be in this one, because this one was complicated. I don't know how complicated it could have got for y'all. Shit almost pissed me off. Eric,
I fixed the...
Eric, are you a dog or cat person?
Dog.
Eric's a dog person.
Definitely dog person.
Eric's a dog person. Can't go wrong with being a dog person.
I've had cats. I can't stand them.
Should be good on it. I'm just waiting for it to catch up. It's way behind. I'm still sitting at my desk on X.
I just see the back of your fucking noggin on X.
Yeah.
Can swipe a credit card on that motherfucker. What?
Still there. Still there. I transitioned it and the fuck?
I mean, it's almost got... I mean, it's got you kind of.
God damn it.
Just, it never fails. Never fails, bro.
Well, doing both is kind of hacky in a way. So for those that are like, well, you just get it right or whatever, like I have to actually like run a special RTMP server and jump through all kinds of hoops to do this shit. So the fact that you're getting it on X at all is kind of lucky. I mean, you know, it is Grimsy and I, after all, you know. Yeah, let me go jump back over here real quick. Maybe I can.
It looks like it's just the scene that's messed up.
Yeah, so you can change scenes both for in OBS, but then for the RTMP server, I also have a scene selector So I'm not sure if I actually have to back out and come back in, or if it'll swing switch, because I switched it and it didn't do anything. Which doesn't make any fucking sense. Hold on.
Y'all know Drew be fucking
Doing
up.
great. Keep up stellar production work. Yeah.
Don't lie to the boy. Why y'all lying to the boy? We need to chastise him. We need to fucking point our finger and laugh at the motherfucker for it. No, yeah, X is good. It's not showing like what y'all see here on YouTube is not what y'all see on X.
It's because he's trying to dual stream. When you dual stream, you got the two different channels that you have to do.
Yeah, that's different because X, to be able to stream to X is a whole different setup than it is anything else.
Is it? I haven't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you stream from your PC to X, there's a whole different way you got to do it. It's not like just running it through OBS.
Just waiting for it to catch up again.
Oh yeah, you know we love sarcasm, Jenna. Sarcasm's our middle fucking name on this bitch.
All right, I just stopped and restarted on the X. Maybe that'll fucking do it. Grimsy, you're back to fucking pixel mode again today, man. I said you're back to 6-bit or
What are you on,
16-bit.
DSL?
8-bit. Huh?
I'm on ASL. Yeah, I don't know. I'm
All right,
starting
well,
to think it's you.
It's not me.
It's got to be you.
It's you don't.
One-
dude,
one
you don't
day
have,
I'm good.
You don't have
There
enough
it is.
upload bandwidth. Hey,
The
it's
last
fixed on
week I'm
X.
good. Last week I'm good. This week I'm not. I
Yeah,
don't know.
because you don't have enough upload bandwidth, man. Your internet's too slow. Your download speed's fine, but your upload bandwidth is what you need to send video out.
Oh no!
What happened?
A reset.
Oh no, I did that. I did that on purpose.
No, a reset
just-
again.
I
Oh,
can
there
see
it
it.
goes.
Yeah, it's good.
All right.
It's way behind because I'm just raising my hands up right now. So yeah, we're
Well,
good.
I
We're
told
good.
your goofy ass not to fucking send it out in 4K, knowing damn well nobody watches any videos in 4K.
It's not in 4K on X. It can't send you X to send it in 4K to X anyways. I'm pulling both of you in at 1080p each. I'm in 4K, and on YouTube the whole screen is in 4K. But my computer's doing all the encoding and transcoding for that. There's nothing else that's impeding that. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us. Crimsy, thank you for joining us. Eric, thank you for joining us. Now that we have a stream running on all platforms, let's go ahead and get through some of the formalities. Eric, Cav recommended having you on the show because you've had you're a former retired Army officer, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
And so you were a Mustang, which for Grimsy, he doesn't know what that means.
So I was cool and then I wasn't cool. So basically, I went over to the dark side. I was enlisted first. I was a specialist actually. I was an air traffic controller. And I ended up going to college and becoming an officer, and then went infantry. Did that for a couple years. Did Afghanistan, and then did a bunch of IT nerdy shit for a couple years. But a jump. I was airborne for a couple years, so jumping out of planes back in 03 eventually caught up to me, and so I retired at 17 and a half years. So as a captain.
I'm assuming at 17 that was medical retirement.
Yeah, I did a medical retirement. Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I wanted to ride out the full 20, but man, I couldn't do it.
I couldn't get past 4, man. Dude. So I was a medic, and I was attached to an MP unit, my first unit, and dude, I just hated every day of my life, man. I hated everything about it. For people that hate MPs that like aren't MPs, trust me, MPs are even worse when you're not an MP and you're in an MP unit. They're even more unbearable. It's like I don't even know how to explain it, man. Like they're just the worst in every fucking way. I hate everything.
I mean, every MP I've met has been a douchebag in some form or fashion. I was just telling my wife, we had an MP platoon where I was in Afghanistan, and my interpreter was banging out this specialist that was engaged to an SF dude that was on the same base that we were at. And like, I mean, that's like my opinion of that's what I've seen of MPs. They just absolute douchebags.
Yeah, I do have.
I still love you guys. I mean, kind of, not really.
I do have a couple friends from that unit, a couple guys that I still, and this was from 20 years ago. A couple guys I still talk to, but like for the most part, not at all. So yeah, I left there and then I went to RTB and it was just completely fucking 180 degrees different, you know, so much better. Big boy rules, you know, just everything about it was better. And I was like, yeah, I'm not staying in because fuck you guys. This sucks.
Well, I mean, like when I was enlisted, I was an air traffic controller and I was in Iraq during the invasion back in 2003. And I was the pogest of pogues that ever pogued. And for you, Grims, that means I would like, I was sitting there playing fucking video games while people are kicking in doors and blowing shit up. And I'm sitting there like in the AC, like chilling in the general's, like, I'm not even joking, like chilling in his fucking van. I hated every second of it though. And then
hey man, somebody's got to do it though. Somebody's got to do it.
I had to do it. That was what I had to do. So when I got back, they were like, "Hey, dude, you're going back. This time you're going to Fallujah." And I was like, "Fuck yes, please send me." And 2 days before we deployed, they're like, "Hey, you got to keep your jump status. So you have to jump every 6 months if you want to keep the $150 a month of jump pay." And I told my platoon sergeant, I said, "I think this is the stupidest fucking idea I've ever heard of." And he said, "You're doing it." And I ended up fracturing one of my vertebrae, compressing 2 vertebrae, breaking my tailbone.
Absolutely fucking cooked.
I was done skis.
Fucked up.
That's when I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna be getting myself fucked up like this, I might as well get paid. So that's when I decided to become an officer. And actually going infantry was probably a terrible idea because my back's been fucked up ever since. But I loved it. It was awesome. Got to do some cool shit. But yeah, that's being a Mustang.
So yeah, that's the long way to explain. I completely forgot where that story was going. I thought we were just talking shit about the military again.
No, I mean, if you want to talk more about MPs, I can tell you about their platoon leader.
We can bring up more war stories on the show, on the full show once we get through here.
Okay, right.
So, chat for those of you that are in here joining us, both on X still looks like it's still up. Yep, and here on YouTube, drop any questions you might have. We will get to the giveaway winner here before we close out the live stream, before we start recording. So if you have any questions for Eric, anything that you might want to ask, one of the reasons Cav thought that he might be interesting to have on the show is because he's also the father of 2 autistic children, one of which also has a heart condition. So one of the questions that, and we can really get deep into the weeds later on in the show, but I think something that people in the live chat and future in the show might be interested in, were your children born while you were still in the service, or were they born after?
No, both of them were born after.
Okay.
I have a stepson who's 15 now, and he's a complete turd burglar. No, I love that kid.
That's how old my oldest is too.
No, I had my Evelyn was born. I guess a year and a half after I got out.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I'm glad. It's kind of interesting. They're never gonna experience the military lifestyle, you know. But like that was literally like the bulk of my life. So it's kind of weird. They'll see all this shit on the walls, you know. They'll hear the stories, but like my stepson, he knows it. He lived it, you know. But they'll never really comprehend what the life was like.
So we live right down the road from Camp Lejeune and all the other the Cherry Point and all that. So the youngest has always been very interested in military and things like that. So the schools here, because I mean, like his football coach this past season was he's a MARSOC guy. I mean, just everybody around here is basically Marines or veterans of some sort. My cousin, who's an Air Force veteran, lives in the same neighborhood as me, just coincidentally. Because neither of us have immediate family here. We just both like the area. But they have like a military family members club at school.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Donut. There you go. That's for you, buddy. That's for you. Continue. My bad.
Good. They have a military family members club at the school. It's like an after school club once every month or so. And so he was really interested in joining that. So all the other kids in the club are kids of current members of the military or reserves or guard or whatever. I think he's the only one that's of a veteran, but it's kind of cool because he's never going to be able to experience the he's never going to be able to experience the brat lifestyle, but he's learning all about it, which is really funny.
Yeah, I mean, like my stepson, his mom, his biological dad, his uncle, his grandpa, all military. So but my other kids, no clue, and we don't live anywhere close to a military town. And I'm kind of happy about that, honestly. Except my entire street is freaking veterans, man. I don't even know I think it's because everybody's got 100% disability in Texas.
Yeah.
So like I got an SF dude down here. I got a freaking MP over here. I got like 2 infantry guys. I got an 82nd dude. I got a bunch of Air Force guys.
I had a guy come up on Halloween and introduce himself to me. He's like, I think you might be one of the only Army veterans that lives around here. And I was like, it wouldn't surprise me because it's not like we're right down the street from Fort Bragg. We're right down the street from Camp Lejeune. The people that live here for the most part, because this is like a really newer area, and there's nothing really around us. Like you have to obviously have BAS, BAH to be able to live out here, and it's far enough away where average Joe, like E6 or whatever, is not even going to be able to afford to live here at all. I mean, I think a house in this area, if you wanted to rent it, is probably going to be close to $4,000 a month. So they wouldn't be able to rent it. Yeah,
that's great.
Unless there was like 6 of them living together, which the Marines would definitely do that. They would pack 12 guys in there.
In a single bedroom. Nah, dude. Like here in Texas, it's not that expensive. Like that's one of the nice things.
So it's expensive here because we're right along the beach. Like I'm literally right next to the water. I'm not on a beach, but I'm close to the intercoastal. So I guess jumping into it, because Grimsy, likes his origin stories and everything like that. What kind of made you join the military? What was the spurring moment that gave you that interest?
So I was I hated college. I freaking hated it. And I just turned around one day and there was a guy in ROTC in uniform. I literally looked around. I was like, dude, like, what am I doing? And I went to the recruiting office that day and worked on my enlistment. And then here's a trip. I graduated from jump school September 7th, 2001. So all that, September 11th, that happened after I completed all my training. So
good on you for being one of the few that stayed in or wasn't forced to stay in via stop loss or whatnot.
No, I mean, honestly, my deployment to Afghanistan was like a big retribution for me because I got to go over there and, sling some hate at those,
Grimsy will say it. Grimsy will say it right now.
Goat fuckers.
Yes, the goat fuckers. Yes,
filthy, dirty goat fuckers.
But yeah, I mean,
dirty, nasty, filthy goat fucking.
See, we're allowed to say that on video.
I do love that because of it. But yeah, I mean, dude, it was fucking awesome. So that was like my dream was to get there, and where I ended up. And it just happened. I was able to make that happen. Not by force. It just worked out. And I ended up in the Kunar Valley, up in the like where Korangal and the Shuriak and all that Wadapur, where Al Qaeda and all those assholes are. So
It also makes a little bit more sense too now why you did stay in after being injured, because you probably didn't have very many options from that like 04 to like 2011 era, maybe closer to 2009. They weren't really letting anybody out unless you really had
you were,
a serious problem to be med boarded. Like you had to bend over fucking backwards and suck your own dick to get out early for anything medical related.
I could have been menboarded in 03.
Pause.
But I did not fucking want it. I didn't want it.
You gotta bend over and do what? Come on, man. What the fuck are we talking about
It's
right
actually
now?
kind of. I'm actually glad I'm not seeing the chat because his reactions are way better.
So you can see the chat if you want to, if you pull
Yeah,
up YouTube on,
Let me see. Let me pull that shit up.
just make sure you
The
change
fuck
it to
are we, Drew?
what?
Drew,
What?
what are we doing here, bro? What are you talking about? You gotta bend over and suck your own dick. That's what we doing now.
Bend
All
over
right.
backwards and do it at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how hard it was to get out. Like outside of your contract ending normally, you couldn't for probably the
You
past.
said outside of your cock track. What'd you say?
Yes.
Okay.
So outside of
Never.
once the second Obama administration started, and then through first Trump, and then through Biden, they would let you out for like anything. You could say,
Oh, yeah.
I have mental health problems. They're like, all right, bye.
Yeah, everybody could get out, but yeah, I mean, but like you said, like 04 to like 10, and that was during the surge, man. They were pulling everybody back in.
Yep.
They're like, oh, you're missing a leg, get the fuck back in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember being guilt tripped so fucking hard by the retention NCOs and stuff trying to get me to stay. And I'm like, no, dude, fuck you. I'm going to go to school and do something else with my life. Like, you guys suck. Not specifically him or those people. I was like, but I knew like I was going to go somewhere else shitty again. I was going to fucking hate my life, and I just didn't want to deal with it.
Did you have one bad experience? Like, it's like,
Yeah.
you don't want to be there. Like,
Yeah.
this unit sucks balls. What am I supposed to say?
So we're about 20 minutes in. We'll talk about the giveaways here in a minute. Chat, if you guys have any questions that you want Eric to answer on the stream, either about his service, about maybe what he does now, about the difficulties of having children with the medical conditions that they have. He did say earlier to me before we jumped on the live that they are nonverbal. So that's obviously a layer that when people talk about being autistic, it's, everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm autistic because it's funny. But then when you start hearing the real like, so if it's a spectrum, what would you say, like all the way to the right is nonverbal or all the way to the left is nonverbal?
I don't know. I mean, I would put it on a 1 to 10 scale.
Okay.
Drew, you're making it too difficult, baby. Just
Yeah.
pick a side, motherfucker. Come on. You're making it too difficult, baby. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Look, let's keep it
there's-
numbered. You know what I'm saying?
There's like different levels of autism. I've never put in the time to figure all that shit out. I know that my kids are very autistic. They're nonverbal. They have no impulse control. They live in a very different world than what we live in, and
Yeah.
it's kind of a trip. It's scary, but at the same time, it's kind of beautiful. And especially with Evelyn, it was a trip when we did the heart transplant. Having an autistic nonverbal kid that has no freaking clue what's happening,
Yeah.
and we're living in the hospital for months on end.
So when you say she doesn't know what's happening, first of all, and we can get into this more again, like I said on the actual show, how old was she at the time? Like, could she understand if you explained to her what was happening, or was she truly just
nothing.
wow?
Nope. No, and Jenna just asked, so that you're talking about Leucovorin. It's a drug that, it's not even, I guess you could call it a drug, but it's a, kids have an impediment to their speech, right? And it's usually due to folic acid. And apparently they had this cancer drug that they used to like protect red blood cells, like when they were doing like chemical, like the chem treatments, all that shit. Well, they found out that this created a bridge for people that were nonverbal in their brain that allowed the folic acid basically receptors to function. And this happened in the last couple of years. In the last year, it's been really out there. Anyways, so I want to try that with both my daughters. And with Evelyn, there's a lot of issues with making sure that we're not doing anything that will inhibit her current, like, autoimmune, drugs and all that shit. So that's the only thing that I'm keeping away from Evelyn. For my other daughter, I'm looking forward to going with it as soon as possible. The biggest issue is Evelyn's care is a lot. Like, it's a lot. Like, I'm in the hospital like all the time. Yeah, she's the one with heart problems. My daughter Evelyn had the heart transplant August 29th.
Oh my God! I'm just putting two and two together. Why? I thought that was somebody else for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I think it was somebody else's daughter or kid was in the hospital for something crazy recently, right? On X? Somebody had maybe cancer or something. Dude, it's so this is one of those things like the group is obviously not very big in terms of like how many people there are in the world or even on social media in general. But you see all these stories in passing and people like, our buddy's going for this, his daughter's this, and, send out prayers and things like that. And everybody does, everybody jumps in and says, show them my support in whatever way they do. And then it gets buried by the algorithm. You forget about it for a while and then it pops back up and you're like, was that who that was? Now I'm, that's where I'm at right now. Like, oh shit.
No, yeah. It's funny you say that. I was actually, I went to a gun class with Lizard Tactical.
Okay.
They invited me over to, like, what was it, like 2 weekends ago?
Okay.
And so on Saturday I'm just shooting and I run into a guy and he turns around and he goes, "Are you Evelyn's dad?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, I'm so. Dude, we've been DMing each other for like the last year. Like about his daughter and my daughter for like the last year." And then the next day I show up and there's like 4 more people going like, "You're Evelyn's dad, right?" It was a trip. And there were only like 15 people there. I'm
So,
like
I haven't had that experience yet with this group specifically because I'm not sure that very many of them live by me. But a couple months ago, I was picking up the youngest two from football and cheer practice, and I was standing next to this fence at the park where their practice is at. And this guy walks up to me and he's like, "Hey, where's your wife?" And I was like, "At home." He's like, "Oh, let her know I said hey." And I was like, "Okay." And he walked away and I was like, "I don't know who the fuck you are, dude. I have no idea who the fuck the guy was." I described him to my wife and she's like, "I don't know who it was." Some fucking random ass dude was like, "Hey man, how's it going?" Didn't even ask for his name. I felt too stupid to ask it because I'm like, he knows who I am.
dude, that's like one of those like bets. Like, "Hey bro, just walk up to that guy over there and just be like, 'Yo, say what's up to your wife for me, bro.'"
Yeah. But then yesterday again, so my wife's been doing this bakery thing, and yesterday she was at it's at a brewery here in town, and they do like I don't know, you pay like $25 and you bring out your own tent and whatever you want to sell and whatever. And so she brought out like all the stuff that she bakes to sell out there, and the musician walked up to her after I left to come back here to record with Grimsy when I thought that we were going to get you on yesterday when I fucked that up. And when I left, he was like, "Hey, I think I know your husband from somewhere." She's like, "I don't know." He's like, "Yeah, I think I've seen you guys before, but I don't know. He's just really familiar." And she's like, "He's online all the time. So maybe you fucking know him from something on social media. Who knows?" No idea what the guy's name was. When I saw his face, I had no idea who it was. And I was fucking sweating and too tired to talk to him. But
Yeah. Small world. It's a small world out there sometimes.
yeah. With that being said, before we jump in the show, before we jump off here,
Do you mind if I just answer Jenna's question real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
She's doing great. That's it. She's doing. Evelyn's doing great. She's really. It's. We have a heart catheter this Thursday and a heart biopsy, but that's all kind of part of the procedure. But she's doing really good.
And for those of you that want to know more about Eric's story and his children, his time in the military, come back on Friday for the full episode. It'll be uploaded everywhere except Rumble. Yes, I'm still going anti-Rumble, but
Yeah,
did up.
yeah. Fuck Rumble, and fuck Jay, and fuck Holes, and oh, that sounded wild. that sounded pretty fucking crazy. Fuck Holes is crazy. Bullet.
That's what we need. Okay. Make a shirt.
Fuck
Bullet holes.
Bullet Holes.
And it's
man.
hot dogs
Fuck-
going through the bullet holes.
Fuck that guy. Fuck Donut. Oh God, fuck Holes is insane. What am I doing? Let's get to this. Let's get to this fucking
Okay.
this winner, man.
And if you guys don't know, we also have the giveaway going around on YouTube right now. So commenting on YouTube, liking, subscribing, sharing the videos.
Shit.
Oh, you're still laughing about it. Okay. And of course, you'll still get 8-Bit Grimsy. Don't worry about that. It'll still be there. All right. So to get to the details. So this was actually a lot easier to track all this than I thought it was going to be. Thanks to Grok and thanks to a little bot that I wrote. So we had 24,636 likes, 2,868 comments, 3,412 shares, 568 quote tweets, an unofficial total of 31,484 total entries. Of those, was deemed that about 25,917 were at least partially valid. So there's about 6,000 that weren't valid, and they weren't valid because they were like literally bots that didn't follow. Or I think Grimsy, I think somebody famous retweeted you or something like that, but they don't follow any of us. They just retweeted something that you posted. So obviously that's not an entry because they didn't follow the rules. They didn't obviously even know the rules existed.
Wait, who, what, when, where, why? What you talking about?
I'd have to go back and look. Did I have like a whole detailed report for all this? Because I had to compile and randomize all the names in a big ass fucking spreadsheet so everybody had a number next to their entry. So with that being said, of the 25,917 entries, let me do a random number generator real quick. 25,917. I had this open and then it didn't fucking do it. All right, so 20 minimum of 1, max of 25,917. So number 11,829. Number 11,829. Sorry, I'm not showing this on the screen. I might put it on the full video if I remember. It is McLovin Mode, also known as Trash Panda for Life.
Oh shit! Let's go. Hey, my bad. I get excited with motherfuckers who really support me and the show. Get some shit. And Trash Panda been doing some fucking. Hey, Trash Panda been doing some fucking work when it comes to supporting, man.
So it gave me a report of the top 25 most interacted. There were like 3 or 4 people that were just fucking trolling you, and it even said that. It's like, and it gave me links to so I could click on the comments and view it. And when I clicked on it, I could obviously tell they didn't follow the podcast, they didn't follow me, so they were automatically eliminated. But I went to just verify, make sure just to be safe. But out of that, there's like, so we got Jarhead, Gary, Stephen Eaton, Vets 4 AP, Firefighter Coz, Salty Patriot 47, Hat Steve, Battlebird, Jerry Rigger, Matt J. Matt 1981.
Make sure you sound that one out, buddy. We don't want to have no
Jerry Rigger.
We don't want to have no mishaps on here, buddy. Relax, man. We don't want to have no mishaps. No.
Like the Siggers and Noggers.
Yeah.
Wally Timbo, you know the guy 3, Grody Jody 69, not C3 Music, AKR 4LF, GSD Patrol, Kron.
Yo, this is the list of people that are like really putting on
the top 25.
Grody Jody 69.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Says,
I got fucking my support corner, bro, is A1, bro. A1. Grody Jody 69 in my corner. Let's get it, man. I'm with all that shit. Hell yeah. You said Crown was in there too?
Yeah, Crown was in
That's
there.
my boy, man. That's my boy.
Lakes Firearms, Donut Uncle, Shades of Punky, Paris Arts, which at first I thought it said Penis Arts because my vision's kind of blurry right now.
You've been talking about penis a lot this live.
Kale Each Fisa. Probably pronounced that all kinds of crazy wrong. J to the A, Nightmare 3-2.
Yeah,
Bullet
fuck that
Holes.
guy. Fuck
Yeah.
Jay. Yeah, those three that you. Yeah, fuck all of them. Yeah. I hope they fucking step on Legos barefoot.
So is McLovin Mode? Are you in here? Trash Panda for life? Are you in here? Or are you guys
No,
gonna go and tell them?
I'm gonna hear. I'll tell him to get in here.
Well, we're about to jump off here to go record, so we can tag them on X. But
Well, hold on. Yeah, we could do that.
all right,
Go ahead. Yeah, we could fucking do all that. I'll let
cool.
them know on there.
So thanks you guys for joining us. I think so. I need to go back through and talk to all the giveaway sponsors and see if anybody's for obviously not for the Harvey's Glock. This giveaway that we just announced was for the Harvey's Glock. For the YouTube giveaway, we need to hit 1,000 subscribers first. But I think we might break it up and do a couple tiers. We might do a small giveaway pack at 800, a small at 900, and then do the rest at 1,000, rather than doing 3 at 1,000, just so we can kind of motivate people to get us through those tiers. So check that out. Make sure you go check the rules. There's 18 giveaway partners on that, and I think Harvey's is going to do something with us on this one as well. I don't know if we'll do another firearm on it because I kind of hesitant to really promote the firearm stuff on on YouTube, because I don't want them to hit us with something stupid. They've been great about it so far, but I just kind of want to play the instrument where it sounds best, right? You know, I don't know a good analogy. I just made that up. So Eric, thanks for joining us on the live stream. We're going to stick around with you. Grimsy, thank you so much for being here on the live stream. Guys, thank you so much for joining us out here. Grimsy,
Yeah, go
wanna
fuck
send us
yourself,
out?
Drew. Love, peace, and chicken grease, motherfuckers. We'll catch y'all.
All right.